Hello, hello everyone. This is the channel for Plume Lumière Tarot. I hope everyone is doing okay. We are going to do the reading right now for the native or ascendant to the sign of Libra. Libra, this is your turn. Okay, so I have the cards out already. And the first card I'm going to show you is, it fell in the upright position. This is called the Delphes Oracle, l'Oracle de Delphes. L'Oracle de Delphes is a card that says that at this specific moment in time, right now, your intuition is at its highest. You have a great level of intuition. You have to make sure that you use it. Also, it concerns the readings that you might come across. There's something, a book, a magazine, a piece of paper that you're gonna have that's gonna get into your hand, and you're gonna read, look at it, and you're gonna feel like, goodness, this is exactly what I was waiting for. This is the information that I was missing. Now you're gonna move forward. Also, this card also have a meaning that says, if you are a person that would love to start writing, anything with a written communication, writing a book, writing a page of your life, you have the ability right now and you have the energy right now to try it. Don't postpone it no more. Try it, start it, you'll succeed, okay? And go also with very much with your emotion and what it is that you're feeling, okay? Go with this. It's no mistake. Alrighty, so if you look at the cards that I have in the middle, I'll show you on the screen. You have the Knight of Wands, you have the High Priestess, and you have the Chariot. Okay, what is going on here? Well, actually, I don't know if I know that every Libra are not moving, okay? They're not all moving out. But a promise of something that moves is actually underway. There's a promise of something, a situation that changes. It could be because the office is moving. It could be because you are moving. You're changing town. There's something happening. There's a movement here. And this is something that secretly you've been waiting for. It seems like, you know what it reminds me? It reminds me of a horse into a stall that somebody left the door open and all of a sudden, you're free. You can go. You can run. They get your wing back. You got your wings back. And here, with the Chariot is telling me that you are actually taking a control of a situation. You see, when you look at the Chariot, it is funny because, of course, you have two horses. You have a black and white horse, but both horses are pulling in two different directions. It's exactly like we know when your heart is telling you to do something, when your head is telling you to do something else. It's just like there's a kind of a rivalry. It is something that you have to try to control and put together. This card is a success, but it's not a success that is given to you. There you go, and it's free. No, this is a success that you win. You deserve it because you have put the effort to realize it. So right now, you know what you're going through is going to ask all of your energy and resources to be able to work and be in focus on what you need. The card in the bottom, that means the base of everything right here, it's because you know very well that this particular period here is this time that those things that you're living right now, it's a rite of passage. Okay, this is something that's a temporary situation. There's something that is transforming. The situation is not going to stay exactly the way it is. It's gonna be a period of transition. Okay. So if many of you have been going through a rough patch lately, with this card here coming, it says that you're going to finally be able to release some of that stress that you're living. Some of that stress is going to be just like, okay, of course, there's still a lot of work to do, but at least one part is going to be just like, okay, let's do it now. You're ready. All right? Right behind you, there's a person, okay? This seems to be like a person. It could be someone that you're close with. It could be a mother, a sister. It could be a very close friend, very dear friend. This is somebody that has the potential to listen. It's a very caring person, a very loving person. And it's just behind, but it doesn't really give much information about what happened with this person in the back, but it just seems that this person is right there, and you're now over something with this lady there. Right now, they say that you have to focus on keeping your strength if you want to be able to control yourself into a situation where there's going to be a lot of stuff moving, a lot of activities. You're going directly on the 7 of Wands, which is the next card. That means that's the card that's right on the tip of your nose. This is coming, okay? Here, this little guy has to defend himself. But to defend himself, you have all the right arguments. This means you are ready to bend a little, but you're not. You don't want to compromise on those things that are important to you. So you're going to hold to your value. And of course, it looks like a renegade in a certain way because it seems like you don't want to negotiate too much. But the thing is that, right, you're negotiating, but you don't giving away. All right, so this is a good card. Where you're going to find yourself, first of all, you have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles, there's a man there around you. There's a person that is there. It seems like the person is there to help you focus on the way to organize your stuff, to put everything back in order. It's just like, okay, let's say you want to move, or you are changing location, you're changing place. There's a lot of things to think of, a lot of things to look up to, and make sure that you're doing everything in good order. You see, I'm going to give you an example. Let's say you're moving, all the boxes are there, but you have no movers to come and pick it up. So it's just like there's something not working. So this person is right with you. It's the person that's going to help you focus and have everything, the concrete stuff. I mean, it's something very materialistic, and it's going to be just fine in order. So this is where you're going to find yourself. Now, what do people see when they look at you? You see a person that was like not moving much, and all of a sudden, quick. A lot of things are going on. You're just responding. You're living for something that brings you further. This is why I kind of tend to interpret that reading right now, because you have the Knight of Wands. You have the Chariot on top, so it's sort of like a movement. I see that you have this card again that show again that it is something that a long distance, something that further and quick. So this is something that actually is also going in the same direction of a movement or a big change. Something big is changing. So this is what the people see when they look at you. They see a person that's very efficient. You're working fast, and you are precise. You know what you're doing. Biggest fear, biggest hope. All those changes that are coming for you are not fear. You have no fear at all. You have a card of confidence. That's the best card of the tarot deck. It's the 21. That means the world. It's a triumph. It's glory. It is everything is magnificent. Everything is just like, you see, you're getting what you're getting what your heart desire. You get it. The last one in this direction. So, one, you don't compromise. You bend a little, but you don't compromise. It brings you to the Emperor. The Emperor means stability. After all this is moving, the transition, the control, all this, when it's done, you're gonna get to a point where you're gonna be sitting down and saying, I did it. Okay, and this is a big major accomplishment, but it means that you're in control of the situation, you're in control of your life, you're in control of what you want to reach. And after you sit on that throne, on that chair, you're going to say, okay, now I can reflect and think further to what it is I want to realize for myself. But this guy here, he is stubborn, he is focused, he is very businesslike, okay? He is very he has the mind of a businessman. He is just is operating to do things to work his way. He is stubborn, but he gets to the point, okay? So this is where you're going to find yourself at the end of, all those cards moving here. You're going to just find yourself going into that direction. So is the last card here on the top. The card that I'm having on the side is just like the music track in the background in a movie. It's just something that is happening at the same time, but you don't really have to feel it as much. It seems like it seems like there's children around you, because you have the Six of Cups, but also this card represents something from the past. So it's possible that you hear of somebody that you haven't heard about for very long time. All of a sudden this person pops up just like very suddenly. You have again a card, what I was talking about, the movement, over here also there's the card of a property. So it must be a house, a condo, or it can also be a contract or a job change, something like let's say you work in Toronto, you might have a job in Simcoe next. So, that's something like this. It's just like a little change. But it could also mean a property, a house, something that you're buying, something big. It's not like you don't buy a new dish, dish set. You're going to buy something much bigger, because this is something big. What you have else is the Queen of Pentacles, and you have the Pope, the Hierophant. So those two cards are simply there to remind you that you're not going to be in need for money. You're going to just go very well. And the Hierophant is there to tell you that he is protecting you. So you have very nice cards. So everything is going well. But it's gonna ask some of your energy. You're gonna have to, if you can rest and take some and pile some energy, do it, because when you're gonna start moving, it's a non-stop. The two last cards that I have for you, you have a guide and you have abundance. So if you have somebody that's ready to help or give an advice or something that is important, just take some notes, because there's a possibility that you might have somebody that's going to help you out. And this is a good thing. You see, this is a good thing. The person here is a well-intentioned, it's a good intention. This is where you find yourself. So that means there's probably some people around you that will focus and try to be there for you. So take it. Take the help, take the hand that is given, and you're going to feel that you're not alone. And this is kind of, abundance. This is also about having people around when you need them. So this is another way that health is coming. So this is it for you, the Libra. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope you're going to subscribe to the channel. Make me a little thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll be with you next month now. So take care of yourself, and thank you for watching.